So I had a shitty day yesterday, but it brought to light to me some reasons or origins about why I struggle with receiving so bad. And I hope that some of you can relate to it, and I hope that this helps someone other than just me. So a little backstory. I started my own business like a year ago, and in order to sustain that, I had to move back home. And that's brought up a lot of inner child issues for me, as it does. And so yesterday I was already kind of having like a little bit of a low day, and my mom was home, and she was in a bad mood because she's always in a bad mood. And she was on the phone, and she was talking to my aunt about how she had done all of this stuff for my cousin, giving him $100 every week, gave him all of these clothes, did all of this stuff for him that he didn't ask her to do it. She just wanted to do it. But because she was in a bad mood, she was throwing it in his face, hanging it over her head, using it as an excuse to martyr herself for a mutual family member over the phone. And that sucks because that reminded me so much of things she used to do when I was little. And I realized that it's directly connected to why I have such a hard, my inability to receive anything from anyone. And I realized it's because my whole life, particularly in my developmental years, there is no such thing as a free lunch. That anytime I was given anything, gifted anything, whenever there was a kindness shown to me, that eventually it was going to be thrown in my face, it was going to be hung over my head, or it was going to be the reason why my mom or people around me were overburdened because they had done something to me. And so what I realized is at a very young age, I learned that the cost of receiving was more than what I was actually getting. Whether it was something physical, whether it was emotional, whether it was just support, encouragement, whatever it was, that the cost, the payment for what I was receiving was more than what I was actually getting. And so I learned, I was conditioned, probably as a defense mechanism, not to receive anything from anyone, so that way I wouldn't have to owe them anything, so that way I wouldn't have to burden them, or that way I wouldn't have to pay some kind of deeply traumatic emotional cost later down the road. It was really eye-opening. I hope that helps someone, because I didn't realize that.